Hello to the afternoon section of our upcoming seminar on theological hermeneutics and biblical theology. I want to send this video to you at the outset here to orient you to how we're going to be using Google Drive for our seminar. This is due to some of the limitations of Canvas, and so hopefully this will help you be able to hit the ground running and know your way around. So, whether you clicked on the link in the announcement that I've sent, or you are just following along with this video, if you didn't click on the link from the announcement and you're just on the home page in Canvas, then you could go to the Start Here option and scroll down to the resources. And here under course resources, you'll see a link to our Google folder for our afternoon section of the seminar. I know it's afternoon for those of us here in the US, maybe evening, actually, nighttime, and morning for those of you who are elsewhere. So forgive me for not being able to come up with a name that works for everybody, but because we have two sections, we got the morning section in Pasadena, and then the afternoon section where, for me, where I'll be in Pasadena on Zoom with you all, as well as for our 1 week intensive. So you're going to click on this link, and it's going to take you to our Google folder. There's a Start Here document to help you know your way here also, but I'm just going to jump right over that and say that each week in the seminar, starting in week one, you're going to come here and you're going to click on weekly submissions. You're going to go to the week that we're in. So we'll do week one, and then you're going to click on week one submissions. And in week one submissions, you will find a Google Doc for every member of our seminar. And you're going to click on your Google Doc and you're going to paste the text of your response to, in this case, week one readings. And there are instructions for this in the syllabus. Should be about 2 pages, single space. And once you've pasted that text there, there's nothing else you need to do. You don't need to upload any files. You don't need to, you know, do anything on Canvas. Your submission will be complete. And then the second stage each week will be to ask some critical questions of some of the other students. So to know which students you're going to be asking those questions of, you come to the folder for the week one, and you'll see this document each week, critical questions assignments. You're going to open this document or this Google Doc rather, and you're going to see whom you are assigned to. So each student is assigned three of your fellow students in the seminar. So then you're going to come back to the week one submissions, find those three students' Google Docs, read their responses in their entirety, and then ask two critical questions of each student at the bottom following the instructions in the syllabus. And so that's what you're going to be doing for every week of the seminar. There's one exception, and that is the week that you are going to give a presentation to the seminar. So each student is required to choose 1 week's readings and to prepare a 20-minute presentation on those readings for the seminar. In that presentation, there's some explanation for how to do this in the syllabus, but you're basically going to be rehearsing the main claims and arguments of the readings for that week for the seminar, and then frame the discussion that we're going to have on those readings using the critical questions that other students in the seminar have asked one another in these Google Docs as your inspiration as the presenter. So, the week that you make that presentation, you will not have a Google Doc in the weekly submission folder because you're not going to submit a weekly response. Instead of that, you're going to be making that seminar presentation. So, in order, just to close this up here, to arrange our schedule of presenters, I need you to email me as soon as possible to say which week's readings you would like to present to the seminar. So go to the syllabus anywhere that it's linked and look at the reading schedule that is in the syllabus. Peruse those readings and decide which week's readings you would like to make a presentation on, and email me, please, your first choice and also your second choice, and then I will fill out the presenter schedule here at the bottom of the syllabus so that we all know who to expect a presentation from when we gather for our seminar meetings. So hopefully that is relatively straightforward, both how we're using Google Drive and the need to sign up for one presentation. Um, I urge you to get started with the reading because it is voluminous and in many cases demanding. So you want to avoid falling behind if you can. And I look forward to the discussion that will start in week one with the responses that you'll be submitting and then seeing each other on April 6th for our first seminar meeting. Looking forward to that.